Okay, hey guys, Connor here with Chrome Designs, bringing you another tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be showing you how to create some Harry Potter like text that will look something similar to this. So the first thing you want to do when making this tutorial is you want to head on over to defont.com, the link will be in the description, and just download the Harry Potter text. And then once you've installed that, you need to open up Photoshop and you can make a new canvas. But instead of me going through it again, I'm just going to go through the walkthrough stages of how I made it. It's just because I've got some quite nice colours that it's quite hard to remember. Make new layer, just say type in the text, blah, make sure it's on Harry Potter, and then when you right click on that layer, but I'm not going to do go on over, and the first thing you want to do is you want to tick bevel and emboss. Then you want to change the style to inner bevel and the technique to chisel hard. Then you want to adjust the depth to a higher amount, I've got 200, and leave the direction to up. For the size I've made it 30, but for the soften haven't given it any soften and it's down to 0. Now when it goes down to the shading section angle is 40 degrees and the altitude is 60 degrees. That will basically just change the way the shadows occur. Then you want to leave the little rotation, use global light, and then when it goes on to gloss contour you want to go and click the down arrow, cone, then you want to click it, perfect. Okay, so then on the highlight mode, keep it to screen and color to white, but raise the opacity to 100. And again on shadow mode, make the blending mode to linear burn, and then change the opacity to 100%, leaving the color to black. Then that's all the bevel and emboss section. Then you want to go ahead and tick contour. Then on top contour you just want to leave the default linear one ticked, but change the range to 40%. And again tick anti-aliased. Then you can go down to texture and you can use the same texture I used in my previous video. Go to the little down arrow, then you want to click the little right and arrow, then go down and click rock patterns and click append. And the one we'll be using for this will be third from the bottom, and it should be called, what's it called, light marble. Then you want to have light marble, but you want to keep the scale at 100% and lower the depth to 30%, and then untick invert and make sure link with layer is ticked. So that's all the bevel and emboss options done. That's what it should look like for you with just the bevel and emboss. And then you want to go ahead and click gradient overlay. Now on this gradient overlay I've remained the blend mode to normal, the opacity to 100%, but the gradient, the colours I've used for the gradient, you want to go ahead and tick the little gradient bar. Then for the first one I've used the colours 8EB, 1BE. Then for the next colour I've used, which will be, is obviously a lighter colour, I've used EA, FFF and C. That just gives it, that's a nice light baby blue going towards white. You can obviously use your own colours, but these are the ones I chose to use. And then style at linear and angle 90 degrees and the scale at 100%. So that's the gradient overlay done. And then when you're there, you might as well, you can add a drop shadow if you want. That'll just give it a bit more depth to the text. And then for the drop shadow I've just used opacity 89 with blend mode multiply, the angle to 120 degrees, well, with use global light ticked. I don't think it really matters. I've made the distance to 3. I've got no spread whatsoever, so the spread is 0% and the size is 5. And then I've just got the first contour with the first quality contour with anti-alias. You want to go ahead and tick anti-aliased. Then on the noise, I haven't got any noise, so that's 0% again. So anyway, that's basically how to make the Harry Potter text. Just a quick walkthrough. You can pause the stages if you wanted to. To save this, you just go to New Style, and you can type in Harry Potter, and then when you want to use it, it will always be there for you. That's a good technique if you find a lot of layer styles that you like. Okay, so thank you for subscribing, guys. Subscribe if you haven't.